everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video, and welcome to a new year. Happy New Year to everybody. Of course it is 2020 now. I hope everyone had a great holiday season, end of 2019, whatever you guys are celebrating out there. I hope it was a good time spent with friends, family, doing whatever it is that you guys do to celebrate. Yeah, once again, Happy New Year. Like I said, it is 2020. It's the start of a new decade. Hopefully, the year so far has been good to you. So far, it's been pretty good to me. Today is actually my birthday. 28 years young, feeling pretty good. So since it's my birthday and I'm back, I figured I'll go do something that I enjoy doing and benefits to you guys as well. My local Porsche dealership actually just took delivery, I think 2 days ago, of their brand new Porsche 935. If you guys don't know, that's kind of the new super limited car from Porsche. It's one of 77 cars only to be built. It's based off the original Porsche 935 that won Le Mans back in 1979. And yeah, so like I said, one of 77 cars. As of right now, is the only car to be delivered in Canada. So we're about to go over and check that one out. If you guys haven't seen pictures or seen one in person, they're absolutely crazy looking. Can't wait to go and see it. Seen some pictures. Pictures definitely do not do it justice. So yeah, in a second here, we're going to hop in the car. We're going to head over to the Porsche dealership, go have some kind of good old classic car spotting fun. And I know I've said it before in the past, guys. My other videos have kind of gotten longer. I'm going to try to keep this one short. I'm going to try to make me do like a kind of a new style, just do a quick run through, quick overview of the car. But yeah, with that, I'm going to stop talking for now. Let's hop into the car, head over to Porsche, and I'll talk to you guys over there. And you know, guys, before we go over there, you guys haven't heard it for a while. I hear this car almost every day. So let's get a little cold start on the car, just for everyone. The car sounds so good. Anyways, let's go hop in the car, head over to Porsche. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Okay, so we've made it here to the Porsche dealership. The 935 is just inside the front doors, so we're gonna go walk in and check it out. I can kind of see it through the windows I'm looking at. You guys can't see it yet, but it looks like it from outside. So in a second, well, let's pop inside and we'll go take a good look at it. Okay, so you can see the 935 just over my shoulder there. I think we'll kind of get the glamour shots out of the way first, and then I'll come back and we'll kind of talk over the car a little bit more detail. So the Porsche 935, like I said, one of 77 units built for the entire world, and like I said, so far the only one in Canada. I don't imagine when another one's going to come here unless someone buys one secondhand. Is the only way really it's going to be here. So I guess I should start off and say huge congratulations to the Pfaff family, Pfaff Porsche, for being able to get one of these cars in. It's really no surprise they're such a huge kind of company, but once again, congrats on them. And thanks for letting me come down and check out the car. But to get into more depth into the car, so as you guys can probably see, the entire car here is finished in this exposed carbon fiber, and actually all cars come in this black carbon fiber, and then you can choose to have it painted. If you guys follow Manny Khoshbin, he recently just got his 935 in that kind of Martini Racing livery. I think it was him who said there's 3 or 4 different actual designs you could have painted over, but once again, if you don't choose to have the car painted, they all come in this fully exposed black carbon fiber. The entire car is carbon fiber inside and out, basically everything but the wheels and the tires and some certain parts inside. But yeah, you can see this car is basically full race car for the road. It actually is based off of the GT2 RS road car, so it shares the same engine, the 3.8 liter water cooled twin turbo V6 that makes 700 horsepower. This car is kind of unique in that it has a 2-seat layout in it. Most of these cars come with just one seat for the driver, since again, this is full race car. But ironically enough, like I said, because it is based off the GT2 RS, it has some creature comforts like air conditioning. It has a windshield wipers and things that you wouldn't fully expect in a race car. But since you can't actually drive this car on the street, it makes sense. Sticking with the front of the car here, you can see it has the full racing tow strap already built into it in case the massive amounts of arrow holes on the hood. I don't think there's actually anything up front there. Probably you maybe might get some storage, but I'd be more inclined to think it's just some like radiators and fans and stuff to help keep the car cool. But yeah, crazy aerodynamics on the front. Once again, to save weight, you have the Porsche badge there, which is just actually a sticker, not an actual badge. Other fun features, because his a race car, you can see here this has electrical kill switch, so if there's any issues in the car, either yourself, the driver can pop out, or someone can just come up to the car, push a button, pull the thing, and it's going to kill all the power to avoid any kind of injury or further risk. The tires here you can see are pretty crazy, massive big steel slotted brakes, big Brembo rotors, Brembo brake pads on there. It's an 18-inch tire, This kind of looks like it's a mix between like a race tire that's for the road. It's not fully slick. It has grooves to help with water and everything. But yeah, I'm pretty sure these tires are really sticky. They're basically race car tires. And it has a unique kind of center locking design in there to take the nut off. I'm guessing that helps with pit stops. You can quickly take it off, swap out wheels, put it on, and keep going down the track. Alright, you guys it's gonna be really hard to see, but on the inside there, even the steering wheel is basically full race wheel. It's kind of all square. It actually pops off. You need to actually pop it off to get in. The seats have massive side bolsters, again, to hug you in. But apart from that, like if you guys have ever seen a GT2 RS, just picture a GT2 RS, but completely stripped out. There's an escape hatch on the roof here, guys, as well. It's only on the driver's side. Once again, if you're going on the track, your car flips or something, you need to get out quickly. The doors won't open. You can either cut out, or I think there's a manual release on the inside. You can pop the hatch out and escape out of the car. If if it rolls over, if the car's on fire, you need to get out quickly. There's an escape hatch on the roof for that. Alright guys, if you come around the back, you can see that's kind of where this car gets really crazy. You can see those wide hips. Like I said, this car is basically a race car for the road. So there's lots of air. It has the wide hips, lots of cooling coming through the body, over the hood, up the side panels, all feeding into that big engine at the back there. And one of kind of the big pieces on the back here is you see those tips. It basically looks like two jet engines sticking out the back, full titanium tips. Unfortunately, the cars are sitting here, so we're not going to get it turned on at all. But once again, I did mention if you guys follow Manny Khoshbin, you can go watch his video. I might actually link it later. You can go see. He starts a thing. I mean, it's just over camera, but the car sounds absolutely insane. And also, if you guys kind of look under this kind of extended rear spoiler, you can kind of see at the back there the body shape, which is again is very reminiscent of the GT2 RS, which again this car is pretty much based off of. So yeah, it's kind of cool to see. But fun fact, those brake lights don't actually work because you go down the road, you can't see them if you're at this angle. So you might be wondering, where are the actual brake lights? Well, of course, Porsche thought of this. So the brake lights, you might see there's a little kind of white strip on the edge of the spoiler here. There's one on the other side. Those are actually the brake lights. They're integrated fully into the spoiler. Again, you can see the spoiler has different height adjustments for whether you want more downforce for cornering on the corner, or you want to be able to get more speed out of it. But yeah, massive fixed rear wings. So yeah, like I said, kind of a cool solution by Porsche to put the brake lights right into the wing, as again you can't really see them over there if you're right behind because the butt end kind of hangs over. And I mentioned before, guys, that the engine, it is water cooled. So you can see right here there's a little cap here. It says 935. It says distilled water only. Hopefully you guys can read that there, but yeah, that's where you put the water in. That again feeds into the engine to help cool it. There's a little jack beside it. That's actually an air jack. I mentioned this is basically a race car again, so that air jack there, you can put a little air compressor on there, and then there's 4 jack stands under the car, 2 at the back, 2 at the front, that quickly lift the car up. So if you're in the pits, you need quick maintenance, it kind of jacks the car up. Then you can change out wheels, do some quick modification work. You don't have to worry about wasting time or getting it onto a hoist, getting it onto a lift, getting it all set up. You just put the air compressor in there, boom, jack the car up in a couple of seconds, and then release the pressure, put the car down, and keep on going down the road or down the racetrack. Okay, so some other things, some quick stats on the car. And yes, I'm not gonna lie, I am looking up these stats on my phone. So if you think I memorized everything, I didn't. Unfortunately, the car's so new. I kind of did some research, but I can't remember everything. But Anyways, the total weight of the car is 1,380 kilograms. I'll put the other conversions on here for other people in case you're not quite sure what kilograms is. I'll convert it into pounds, other things. Of course, it features the Porsche's 7-speed dual clutch gearbox, the famous Porsche PDK. I don't believe there is any manual option available for this. Maybe in the future there'll be people who can convert it, but right now it's a double clutch gearbox, which, as everybody knows, in this day and age is the fastest for going racing. So overall length of the car, guys, is 4,865 millimeters. It's 2,034 millimeters wide. That includes the side mirrors. Once again, guys, I'll convert this all for people who don't, kind of understand what these numbers mean. Seat belts inside, again, we can't really see inside the car, guys, but it comes standard with a 6-point racing harness. That's the only seat belt option, so there's no kind of lap belts or, like in a McLaren 600 LT. Yeah, so as I was saying, it has standard a 6-point racing harness inside the car. Again, that's the only seatbelt option you have. There's no kind of standard like over-the-shoulder seatbelt, unlike cars like the McLaren 600 LT, which you have the option of the standard belt or the harness for racing. The only choice in this for passenger or driver refrigerator, and if you get the passenger seat, it's a 6-point racing harness. So it kind of shows you the more kind of hardcore race car nature that the 935 has. Yeah, apart from that, the car's absolutely crazy. Like I said, this full carbon spec. I think painted will be cool. Again, I bring it up again, manufacturing other cars will be cool painted. But this raw carbon look, especially, if you're someone who's buying this car, you probably have a bunch of other cars already, maybe some other Porsches. So, I know, I wouldn't necessarily drive this car on the road. You can drive it on the road. Like I said, it has air conditioning. It has all kind of the standard features of a road car, but, and basically a race car package. So yeah, I don't know. I think for me, if I was lucky enough to have one of these cars, I would want the full carbon fiber as well. I would just find some way to protect that. And another cool fact with this car, guys, it's not a homologation car. So that means that when they were developing it, the engineers of Porsche didn't have to follow any kind of strict rules for racing or anything. They could basically build the craziest thing that their engineers could come up with, which is what they've done here. Again, I think to the fact that it's only limited to 77 units. Back in the past for homologation cars, to even have your car to be in a racing series like Le Mans, you have to have a certain amount of cars that were built for the street and selling there before you're actually able to build a race car. And basically your race car version of that just had to be like the stripped up version of the road car. But again, like I said, this car has no homologation rules, so Porsche was able to go ahead and just build the craziest thing they could. And well, I mean, we've seen here, that's what they've come up with. So kudos to them. Like I said, only 77 units to be ever made worldwide. So again, you could take it to a racetrack, but I think, because it's not homologated, you got to take it on like a private track there, to your own track or whatever like that. You're never going to see this car in an actual race series, even though it is based off of the Le Mans car that one Le Mans back in 1979, and first came out in 1977. And interestingly enough, back then the car was under homologation rules, so they actually had the race car version of this, and they offered kind of the road car version as well. They had to sell so many units, again, like I just said, to be able to actually race in the series, and they were able to fully further develop it. And again, 1979, this car won Le Mans and actually won some other races series up until the end of its production. So yeah, kind of a really cool thing to see one sitting here. Again, I want to thank Faf for the opportunity to come down here. My buddy Narush works here. Unfortunately, he was not here he's working, had to go work. But yeah, he told me to come by and check it out. So kudos to him. Kudos to the whole Faf family. This car is absolutely amazing. So yeah, I think that's pretty much going to do it for this walk around. There's some other cool things in the Porsche showroom here, so while I'm here, let's walk around and check it out. Again, I feel like I never really come here much, guys. I'm always over at like Lamborghini, McLaren, which are great cars, but yeah, that's going to do it for the 935. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to do a quick walk around the showroom, and then I think we're going to end off the video. Alright guys, so we've been staring at the 935 for a while. Like I said, quick run through the showroom. So right in front of us here we have the brand new 911, the 992 Carrera. This is the Carrera 4S. It's kind of the top of the line one. And you can see the 911 body style has basically been carried over. So we can see some small chain in the back. The rear end's a little bit different. Have this kind of new reworked deck lid with the third brake light up top there. The rear diffuser piece is a little bit different than the old car. You can kind of compare the old 911 turbo here, the kind of the outgoing version. You can see the changes there. But yeah, the Cayman over there is the Panamera hybrid. There's another of the new Carreras. The 718 Cayman GTS convertible. A couple of Macans, Cayennes over there. Then if we come up, this car here is kind of cool. It's basically a factory-built Porsche GT3 RS race car. This car was originally owned by someone in Japan. How it came to be here in Canada, I'm not really sure. But apparently he's the owner is kind of a big Porsche collector, so I guess he bought something else, had the car over here, and now the car's sitting here in Toronto. It is for sale as far as I know, so if anyone's looking for basically a factory GT Porsche race car, there's one right here. The new Boxster. Alright guys, then down here kind of at the far end of the dealership we have kind of the big boys. So GT2 RS in front of us here, Porsche GT3. Beside it here, GT2 RS there. And no, not 911 Turbo. Over here, a couple more Panameras, Macans. And there used to be actually a brand new Speedster here. It's not currently here right now, but I think you've seen that car before. I'll definitely come back another time, check out the car again. Another 911 Turbo over there. So yeah, I know. Like I said, guys, I feel like I don't come to Porsche enough, so here's kind of a quick walk around. So like I said, guys, there's kind of a quick run through of the Porsche dealership. The main goal for today was to come see the 935, but I thought while I'm here, let's get a walk through the showroom. Like I said, Porsche is one of those places I don't come all that often, so I figured I'd give you guys a quick tour, see what they got around here. Always cool stuff. Actually, I made some new friends. I'm going to go back over and introduce you to them, and then I think we're going to wrap up this video. Alright guys, so that's pretty much going to do it for the video. I met up with some friends here, Jarrett and Chris, Chris Wrobel Experience on Instagram, and On The Spot Exotics, Instagram and YouTube. I'll link everything down below. Make sure you guys go give them a follow as well.
Disabled vlogger too.
Yeah, disabled vlogger over here. This guy's got a pretty good story, so go check him out. He's doing big things. So hopefully we'll work together more in the future as well. But just like that, guys, this video is over. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. Hope you enjoyed the 935. Once again, only one in Canada. So if you live near Porsche in Toronto, come check it out. But just like that, the video is over.
Subscribe and hit that like button.
Yeah.
Subscribe, hit the like button.
Support this guy.
And
Super nice guy, man.
And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.